I'm not ready for a world with transmedia works going on.
To be fair, Willie, I don't know how much of it you are into like me, but I'm of the full belief that everything to do with Metal Gear is actually that David Hayter is going to be in that game. So it's like, it's not actually that absurd.
Until the day comes.
I'm already believing that.
Yeah.
Why not believe this stupid shit?
If this turned out to be an entire work, I think every other form of media and entertainment should just drop the mic and just let WWE just run the world, because that's the greatest thing.
So wait, do you think Major Zero is a work as well?
Yeah, sure.
It's
all a work.
Despite saying that they're not paying him shit to come back and do it?
Sure. The voice acting thing, right?
Yeah. It's all.
I don't think that
David Hayter's going to be in Phantom Pain, man. He's going to be in Phantom Pain as Solid Snake. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
If there was none of that Konami ripping off voice actor bullshit, then you could separate this.
And Patrick Lane, or whatever his actual name is, the guy who plays Ocelot in the old games. He's married to Chris Zimmerman Salter, I think.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to come back as the real Ocelot. Because the Troy Baker Ocelot's actually the fake one.
Okay, Ramsey says... You're fucking crazy. Ramsey says...
Everything should be a fucking work. And that's why before we get to our fucking weeks, I'm gonna just jump right to it. That's why I'm so glad that every single day it looks more and more like everything to do with Metal Gear and David Hayter is the biggest fucking work ever.
It seems like it.
What about Hayter? What is
his voice is in Ground Zeroes. The PC version came out. People fucking data mined the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Two things of note. Unlike every other game of this, every time this happens, there's nothing about Phantom Pain in there. Absolutely nothing. Like, no weapon list, no fucking nothing.
Smart.
But David Hayter's fucking voice is in it.
Okay.
There's a couple voice clips of a guy that sounds really suspiciously like David.
When you're dealing with Kojima... I almost feel like those are breadcrumbs.
Like, if they're going to go through the trouble of ripping out everything that could tie in a Phantom Pain, but leave this bullshit in there, David Hayter is going to be in that fucking...
Were there any clips of Major Zero?
Not to my knowledge.
I feel Major Zero was a voice actor that got screwed out of his money.
It sounded like it. We don't know the exact figures, but I definitely would like to know if, because if both of those situations are very similar... And the Major Zero one doesn't seem like there's any fun or possible angle involved. He's like, they're just not paying me enough.
Like, David Hayter's tweets and responses to the whole thing, like, why aren't you in Ground Zeroes or Metal Gear Solid 5? And his tweets were always in such a way that he's like, they were very, very vague. Not vague, but just, he didn't go into much detail. He's like, I never heard a call back. But the guy that played Major Zero is just like...
Fuck these pricks, I'm out of here.
But Hayter listening to someone else play the voice of Snake makes me sick to my stomach, is kind of strong.
Good thing he's not playing Snake. Good thing it's him that's playing Snake.
Okay, so his voice clips are in there. What are the clips? Are they spoilers?
I have not listened to them for fear of spoilers.
Okay.
But I was like, is it old dialogue that you could say was reused from the games, or is it brand new dialogue that's specific to Ground Zero?
Are they allowed to do that? Can they use...
Well, of course they're allowed to do that since he's working on the game with them.
Okay, look.
No, you shut the fuck up. Every time you do that... I'm going to be... I'm firm in the belief, and I was firm in the belief with no evidence. Now that I have evidence, you're never going to... Like, the game can come out, and he's not in it, and I will think that he's secretly in it.
Major Zero...
he played like a seagull.
Major Zero was not... There was no voice samples of him in MGS4, right?
I don't believe so.
Like, they never actually had to hire him back.
No, he was just that, dead old mummy man at the end, so he never said anything.
So it was just Snake Eater.
He gasped.
So it was just Snake Eater where they actually had that voice actor.
Now, me and Pat know this, but like all this leads credence to that, like, Konami's really suspicious with this because they screwed all those Silent Hill voice actors.
Yeah, Matt, you're totally right. There were years and years and years, like every 5-10 years, Guy Seehee and everybody who worked on Silent Hill 2 and I think Silent Hill 3 as well would come out and say, "Hey, Konami, how come you just didn't pay us?"
And Konami would be saying ellipses.
Konami would say, "We don't owe you any royalties." And Guy Seehee would say, "Well, why does my contract say you owe me fucking royalties, you fucking douchebags?" And they would go, sorry, we don't speak English." Like seriously, like over and over and over.
Yeah, no, and you bring
like
it up,
Konami fucks their voice actors.
You bring it up every time with the comparison too, but I don't know,
so
man.
like there's so much on all sides. Like Kojima, to my knowledge, never had problems like these.
Yeah.
So maybe it's Kojima taking a shot at Konami and making a big thing out of this because David.
Or in worst case scenario, it's actually Konami upper. Like I couldn't think that there was anyone more upper management than Kojima. But they're like, don't pay voice actors.
Yeah.
And he's forced to.
Yeah, and then Kojima's
positions.
paying Hayter out of his own pocket, so he's not in the credits, so Konami doesn't know.
That'd be awesome.
Because it's like what other voice actors did not return besides Snake that are gonna, you know what I mean? Is there anyone else that you can look at the cast and say
Richard Boyle, the former voice of Big Boss.
Okay, but why is Robin Atkins Downs the voice actor for Miller from Portable Ops and all that?
Yeah,
still in there
all the way forward. Yeah, he's been consistent.
It's weird.
I don't know, man. Anyway. Yeah, that's
so. Not only are you not playing as Snake in Ground Zeroes, you're not playing as Big Boss either, because Richard Doyle will also be in the game as the real Big Boss, who is actually Skullface.
Oh my God! Shut up. Okay.
Where did your love for this kind of pre-Metal Gear bullshit go? You used to be worse than I am right now with this.
No. The story and lore possibilities, yes, absolutely. But this, like, seeing Hayter being sad and reading his heartfelt, like, explanation that, guys, I'm not... like, that just hurt so much that I'm like, no! Those feelings I felt were real!
That's gonna make it all the sweeter!
Fuck you!
It's especially sad because not too long ago on my Twitter or whatever, I found this poster of this movie called Werewolves that David Hayter wrote and directed. It came out like a few months ago, and it's like the worst, most vile, like Twilight shit you've ever seen.
No.
And you look at David Hayter now, and also not great.
He wrote X-Men.
Yeah, but he's also puffy and weird looking.
You mean like
what happened to the guy that was in Guyver Dark Hero that I fell in love with?
You're a voice actor. He doesn't need to look the part. He's fine as long as he's
like Hamill voice acted for decades, and he got very puffy, and now he lost all that weight to be badass Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. But he hates his beard.
Yeah.
I've never heard such a weird quote. I hate the beard they forced me to have.
He said he's worn for years.
Nah, yeah. I don't know.
He had like a scraggle. He had a scraggle, like the Joker years and stuff.
Yeah, the Wolverine years, he was bearded.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's just to me, Hamill is babyface. So
he was babyface for one thing that he was in, and then he was motorcycle face.
Yeah, he got motorcycle accident.
And now he hates the beard again. Then what's that about?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
No. For Force Awakens, they said have this big scraggly beard. And he just had a quote going, "I hate this fucking thing."
Well, is it a Gandalf beard or is it like a fucking?
It's pretty substantial. It's more than us have.
Because if it's a Ewan McGregor beard or Liam Neeson beard,
it's Ewan McGregor.
Okay, well that's not that bad.
But he hates it.
I hate it.
All right.